These are the 3 biggest myths about wills. I'm Taylor Kaspar, Minnesota estate planning attorney. I help parents make empowered choices so that the right people would care for their children if they couldn't. So these are the 3 biggest myths about wills. Number 1, people think that wills don't go through probate, that if you write a will, you are probate free, you're good to go, you're in the clear, and everything is gonna go smoothly. And that is false. Like if you write a will, you are ensuring that your assets go through the court process of probate. You might remember probate from some of my other videos is a court process where once you die, everything freezes, and until we get to the end of the process where the court determines who's eligible to pass out your estate, until that time everything freezes. So if you write a will, you are ensuring that your assets go through that court process. Number 2, many people believe that they can just write a will themselves. While you can, I guess, write a will yourself on Rocket Lawyer or LegalZoom or something like that, you do have to make sure that it's properly executed. So you could write it yourself using one of those softwares, but what I really mean is a lot of people think that they can go ahead, get a piece of paper out and sit down at the kitchen table and write a will out by hand, sign it, date it, and they're good to go. And that is false. You cannot do that. That's something called a holographic will, and we do not recognize holographic wills in Minnesota. And then, as I already mentioned, if you do go through one of these DIY programs where you go to Rocket Lawyer, LegalZoom, or something similar to that, and you write a will, once you write it, you do still have to make sure you execute it properly. So there are laws and statutes in place that tell us exactly how you have to sign a will, what you have to do to the will to make sure that it's legally valid and binding. And if you don't do that, just because you wrote one, means nothing, and we've got a huge problem on our hands after the fact. Number 3, a lot of people think that they should keep their will somewhere safe, like a safety deposit box. Makes good sense, right? Well, actually, that is false, because if you put your will in the safety deposit box, we can't get it out. Once you die, we would have to go to the courts and get an order for the courts to make the bank open the safety deposit box just to give us the will, so then you can take the will and go to the probate court another time and have the will probated. So that is a big no-no. Don't do that. And in fact, don't do any of these things I just mentioned, 1 through 3. Make sure that you make the right choice when you are either writing a will or choosing some other type of estate planning to make sure that your needs are well met and well taken care of. So if you have any questions after you have liked this video and subscribed to this channel, go ahead and pop down to the description and book a 15-minute phone call with me to get your questions answered. Hope to talk to you soon.